Marisa trudges home through dimly lit streets, her umbrella riddled with holes. As she rounds a corner, she notices an ornate antique mirror leaning against a pile of trash. The carvings on the frame seem almost alive, swirling with intricate vines and faces. Something about it draws her in. In her cramped apartment, she wipes the mirror clean and stares at her reflection. But what she sees isn't her reflection, it's her, in a glowing art studio, surrounded by paintings that bear her name. A man's hand rests lovingly on her shoulder. A chill runs down her spine. What is this? A trick? She touches the glass, and for a fleeting second, her fingers seem to pass through it. That night, Marisa dreams of the perfect life reflected in the mirror, gallery openings, interviews, a new sense of purpose. When she wakes, her dingy apartment feels smaller than ever. Days later, her phone buzzes with a call from a Galleria Real opportunity. Overwhelmed, she glances at the mirror, almost jokingly saying, "Thank you." The reflection smiles back. Then it speaks, one dream at a time, but there's always a price. Terrified, she tries to ignore it, but the allure of her dream life is too strong. The mirror asks for a memory, in exchange a faded, insignificant one. "Your father's favorite bedtime story," it says. Marisa hesitates, then agrees. The next day, the memory is gone. When she tries to recall her father's voice, it feels like chasing smoke. Yet the gallery opportunity unfolds exactly as the mirror promised. Success begins to snowball. Marisa's paintings sell for thousands. Critics call her a prodigy. She meets Ethan, a charismatic art curator who sweeps her off her feet. Each milestone feels like stepping into the life she saw in the mirror. But the mirror demands more. The laughter of her childhood best friend, the scent of her mother's perfume, the warmth of a Christmas morning. One night, as Ethan holds her close, she asks, "What's your favorite thing about me?" He replies, "Your passion. It's like fire." She smiles, but deep down, she can't remember when that fire was first lit. Her apartment grows more lavish, her wardrobe more elegant, but her memories feel like a patchwork quilt with holes. Marisa finally confronts the mirror. She pleads, "Why can't I have it all? The memories and the dream?" The mirror's voice is sharp. Perfection demands sacrifice. Without pain, there's no growth. Without loss, no gain. Marisa hurls a vase at the mirror. The glass warps, but doesn't break. Instead, it reshapes, revealing a version of herself without features. No eyes, no mouth, just a smooth, empty canvas. Terrified, she realizes that every memory she's traded has stripped her identity. Her successes feel hollow. The love she shares with Ethan seems foreign. She's living someone else's life. She begs the mirror for one last deal. "Take it all back. Give me my memories, even if it means losing everything else." The mirror pauses. "You'll forget this life. You'll forget this moment. Are you sure?" With tears streaming down her face, she nods. "I'd rather be me than perfect." Marisa wakes in her small apartment. The mirror is cracked, the frame dull. She touches the glass and feels only its cold, lifeless surface. She turns to her cluttered desk, where unfinished paintings rest. Picking up a brush, she begins to paint. Her strokes are shaky, but the images she creates are vivid. As she paints, she recalls her father's bedtime story, the scent of her mother's perfume, and the laughter of her best friend. These memories feel like old friends returning home. In the final scene, Marissa finishes a painting of herself, Lord, but alive. She steps back and smiles. Behind her, the cracked mirror reflects not her dream life, but her real one, messy, vibrant, and filled with hope. The video fades to black with the words, "Perfection is not the goal. Being whole is."